Hello, hello, hello. I'm PaintedDog and welcome back to another episode of our City Skylines Vanilla Let's Play series. I hope you're having a lovely day. My day is actually quite good, thanks. Now, our city is growing quite nicely. I'm really enjoying this city. And so far it's not laggy, but we didn't expect any lag. We haven't even hit 6,000 cims or citizens. So let me just quickly see this vehicle with a canoe on top. Okay, that's actually quite cool. But yeah, let's get out of this view. If you can remember from the last episode, we did quite a bit. We added in this zoological park right here with a side gate on this side next to our nature park. Actually quite good. And we added in this road connecting this bit of highway to this bit of highway. I can still go around here, but when I upgraded the speed on this roundabout roads, actually quite a lot of traffic just going through here. So I decided let's add in these toll booths right here. Now if you take a look at our money, roads, road tolls, only generate about 0.35% of income from this, so it's not really that great, but it's something. So if you can also remember, we bought this tile over here because we have a high demand for residential zoning, and we're a bit cramped on space over here. If you take a look here, we can't really zone. I don't want to zone off of that. I don't want to zone there. And I don't want to zone off of these main areas and so close to this highway. So I think let's start utilizing this space here. I think that would be quite good. Traffic might be an issue because I want to add in a small interchange here and a small one here, just to get vehicles going in here. I'm also going to connect up these roads, but I also want quicker access to a highway through here. And later on we want to add a train station maybe in here or over here, just for residential, or basically for pedestrians, or not pedestrians, for, just for everyday use, not for cargo. So I want to do that, and yeah, I think that would be a good idea. So let's go in here. See how it's only these plain intersections and interchanges, but I don't really want to use these. So let's go ahead and do just a small on and off ramp. I think that's the way to go here. I don't want to do too much at this stage for this. Just want the basics. I'm going to use normal roads just for now, so we can get everything sorted out, and then we can upgrade it to highways as soon as we are done. Now that's fine. I want to have we won't be able to use the large road. Will we be able to use this one? No. I made a mistake there. Let's turn around. So let me delete this bit and this bit and see if we can do something a bit sensible with this. I know I like saying that, but it's true. And I did something dumb there. Let me just fix this quickly. Okay, so now if you see here, it's a bit sharp, this on and off ramps, but bit of a decline or incline. So let me take this back a little more. I don't want to be too close to that one, so that's why I wanted to add it in there. But maybe in here. I think that's the way to go. And now let's take this. You see it's doing a bit something weird now, because not going down a maximum of 12. So let's do that at 59 degrees. 4. Now it's 57 on that side. Isn't great, but it's close enough. And do something like that. And as I said, it's not the best looking interchange, but it will work. 2, 3, 4. See, the problem is this might be a bit too close, but we'll see if it does anything weird. I think the main problem with that side, it's not too bad. Yeah, that will work for now. We might want to change this up, but I think for now this will be fine. And I'm leaving this as 2... Oh no. Let's downgrade this to 2 lanes. Because one will go straight ahead and then one will turn off. That's fine. Wonky looking roads, but that's okay. That's okay. Now I also want to do a similar thing on this side. So let's get this tool up. And I like it if we have... Yeah, let's use this bit here. Let me just get the nodes lined up. I like doing that. So we can work from the same area. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I like going 4 for highways. Don't ask me why. I won't be able to tell you, but I like you doing that. Now the roads will look a bit different from this side. Since, yeah, we are working at an angle. So I'm going to do something like that. That will work. That angle is a bit harsh. So if we go something like that, that might work. It's a bit of a weird angle there, but hey, if it works, it works. And let's go with 58 degrees there. Let's see if we can get this one to behave. Something like that. So as I said, this won't be the best interchanges or intersections, but it will probably work for now. Look janky as can be, but there you go. They're not meant to be long-term solutions, but I think for now that they will work quite fine. Later on we'll be able to change. I can change it up now, but this is just temporary. We might do something similar in the future and rework them a bit, but for now let's just leave it like that. Now we can go down to this level, and the roads aren't too steep of an incline to get to the highway. Yeah, that's fine. It's an easy crossover. As I said, this might be a bit too close, but for now that will work. So since we are only planning it out now, I'm going to use dirt roads, and let me get the terrain tool up. I like using the terrain tool. It helps you to create roads that aren't too not going against the terrain too much. And I quite like these covered bridges. I should have a look at the, I think it's a bridges and piers DLC, I believe, or creator pack. I'm not sure, but I should really have a look at that because I would definitely use it. I'm going to add in a roundabout at this end and a roundabout where this one connects. I think that will be a great way to do this. A roundabout right there. That's a bit too close. You see the terrain. So a roundabout won't really work there. But over here, it will probably be a good idea. And let's do a bit of work and get a couple of roads in. But don't worry, I won't let you sit through all this. I'll see you now. And we are done. Let me quickly show you what I did. I added in this road going around this lake with a roundabout there and sort of a square path. I don't know what you call it. Basically a roundabout, but square. Around here from this entrance. And I made the circular road going around here. What I did here was add in nature reserve, the pathway going over this. That's the one thing. I added in a tram line going around this lake, following the contours of this lake as close as possible without deforming the terrain too much. But when I added in this bridge over the tram line with pedestrian roads, I'll add in a tram stop right there. And then I added in a couple of pedestrian pathways to this. That's where I will be adding the tram stops. It might be a bit too much, but or too little, I don't know. We will see around while we are making or basically populating the city. And then I add in the small neighborhood right here. I won't be zoning in here, but I will be zoning in there. And the small area. It's not a lot, but it's something. And then I added in a waste or recycling centers here. I will add in 2 more there. I'm tempted in adding one in here, but we'll see. It's a bit too close to that river. And then I added in a tram depot on this side with a tram track going over. This won't be a heavy traffic area. Trams will basically come from here. They'll just cross there, and then the tram lines will be running in here. So it won't really cross over there too much. I might want to extend this road and add in a bit more neighborhood around here, but I think for now that will be fine. And this nature reserve, I'm going to extend it all the way over here, and then maybe have a little bridge going over here and connect up to around there maybe. I think that will be a good addition. And but I think for now I'm gonna start. Oh yeah, and I added in bicycle pathways connecting from over here to this side, and then where's it now? Bicycle from here to there, and a pedestrian pathway there. For a bicycle, I added in bicycle roads going around there, connecting up there, and that square there connecting up to there. I think that will be enough. And then I made a bicycle route going all the way along there up to this roundabout, and I added in, I haven't done it yet, but for this policy, let's go Old Town. So basically only residents and businesses in this district will be able to use this road. So they can't really cut through here to get to this side or that side. Only if they have businesses or residential buildings in here, they can use that. I think that'll be a nice addition. Now, since we are in need of buildings, I'm going to add in these buildings first, the commercial buildings. Just so we... you see the zoning here is a bit messed up. But I think we can work around that. That's what I did now previously. Along this main road is add in little bits of bicycle lanes going around, just so that there's no zoning of this, and that I can have most zoning from this. Now here I can rework it, but I'm not gonna bother. I'm just going to add in this as is. And I want to have a heavy, or the commercial buildings in here, because they will be able to handle the heavy traffic, or the noise from the heavy traffic. And as you can see, it's a bit wonky here as well, but that's okay. And then I want to add in a bit of commercial there and there. This will basically be only commercial on this side, close to these highway, not highway, but close to these roundabouts. That's basically prime commercial area. Because it's a bit busier and noisier. You don't really want to live there, but businesses usually don't mind. Come on. Yeah, do something like that. Let's add in a bit there. But yeah, I won't let you sit through all this. I just want to have small pockets of commercial going around there. And then I'll add in along this as we expand. But for now, I think that's fine. And as you can see, let me just pause this. We hit the 6,000 residents. So what we unlocked with that was an extra tile, campus, and a couple of taxation policies. A metro, which we will really use, and blimp not so much. And a couple of new policies and high density zoning. And yeah, universities and a Firewatch Tower, which I'm going to add in now, since before I forget. I'm going to add one in right in there. One in there. And one next to the road around there. Just to help with potential fires or forest fires. And add one in there as well. In that roundabout. And maybe across from... Okay, we don't have enough money. But maybe across from this, our national park. I think that will be a good addition in this area. Just to help with potential forest fires, so we can spot them before they happen. We need one in there, but that's okay for now. Our cash flow is a bit wonky. Before you yell at me, I did place in the water pipes, which is a wonder for me, you all know. I'm a bit lousy with that. But before I do something dumb like that, let me get in a couple of paths, because we don't have a lot of money, but we do have a bit now. So let's add in a couple of pathways in here, shall we? Well, these blocks is not really necessary, but it's a nice to have. We can get people using our roads, or getting off of the roads and using these pedestrian pathways. I'm not going to do one day because the terrain is a bit harsh. But yeah, we do have a couple of pedestrian pathways from here and there. Isn't too bad. I'm going to add one in there. So it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Hopefully that's connected. I'm not quite sure, but we'll see. But yeah, that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to add in these zoning along here. That might be a bit of a problem because it's right next to the highway, but we'll keep an eye on it. If it's a bit troublesome, then we can always take it out and replace it. But I think for now, we will be fine. will most probably be fine. Hopefully this area is connected to the electricity. It will be. Let's take that off. Ah, that's fine. It's connected now. And I made these connections over here just temporary until everything's sorted out. So before we head out of here, this will be a major waste of money at this stage, but let's get the tram lines in so long. Definitely want one over there. And let's add one in there just for now. These are bridges, so I can't really add anything there. But that's okay. That's not too worrisome. I can add it a bit closer to there. I just need to keep an eye out for these pedestrian pathways. And add tram tracks or tram stops close to that. Then it'll be fine. I will be having two lines going around here, clockwise and counterclockwise. I think that will be of a great service to us if we can get that going, because then the guests of our sims won't really have to ride the entire length of the track just to get a couple of a tram along the way. So let me get out of that view and let's grab that, and you know what, let's follow this. I should stop hitting that thing. Just middle mouse button. Let's see if this is what's the scenery like on this road. We will only cross here. Just added in a stop sign on both sides, and now we have this. Just running around like this. There's no pedestrians waiting yet, so it's a bit of a waste now, but we can always just pause the building. But I wanted to add in these stops before I forget. I think it looks quite good. With the lake on your right side and a couple of trees. I should get into the habit of deleting the trees and adding in, but as you all know, I'm a bit lazy at times with decorating, and I shouldn't be because I enjoy it. But I'm leaving it in for now, since I'm a bit lazy at times. But I really do love these trees. That's the one mod that I would really like now, is the first person mod, so we can actually ride in quotation marks, ride the tram along the way. But that's basically our tram line. And now it's going to stop because it actually started now. So let's get the reverse line in. And that's just if they want to go from this stop to this stop, we don't have to ride the entire line just to get there. That's the only reason I'm adding in a counterclockwise route as well. But now we just take a look at where we place stops and just place a stop on the opposite side. Hopefully they'll be able to get there, but I don't think there will be any problems with accessibility. I might be mistaken. I can really be mistaken, but I don't think it will be an issue. And yeah, now we have all this in. Let's see if we can... Oh, we need to add in a bit more. Just to get the electricity spread over. Hopefully this will connect as soon as that is zoned. I really want to pause while doing the zoning, because I don't want a lot of residents moving in at the same time. Then we can have death waves, which is always fun. I like to use these, basically a brush. That works quite well for me. And we have a low demand for residential zoning. But that's okay. That will increase as time goes on. Now we don't need this bit of power lines, so we can take that out. Yeah, power lines. I was blanking a bit there, but hey, we got the right word for it. Okay, so that area is now being zoned, or being built up. You know what? I'm going to add in a bit of zoning here. Just a little bit, just a smidge. And areas where it's a bit harsh like this, I'm gonna leave it. I don't really want to get too nasty with that. And over here, we can add in a couple of commercial buildings on this side. I don't want to zone on the inside, but on the outside, why not? I think that'll be quite good. And on this side, the train's not too bad, so let's add in a couple more residential. Since it won't really act as a through fair at the end of the day, I think that will be fine. And I think for now, let's leave it at that. We can expand as soon as there's a need. But I don't really want it to expand, basically build up here and then it's not connected with electricity and all that. So hopefully that will get sorted through time. But yeah, we are a bit lacking on the services or these types of buildings. So let's add them in. We do need this, and I basically I made a bit of a boo-boo. I should have added these in beforehand. Before I zoned, actually. That's a huge high school. Let's add one in there. Off of that road. So our fire is okay over there. Medical, we do need a medical facility. Oh, no, passive cemetery, sorry. We will need a medical center around here. And as I said, I don't really want to zone off of these main roads. So I'm just going to do something like that. We will need a police station, so let's add that on that side. We have a high school, we have elementary schools. Buses I'm not really going to worry, we have a tram line. Which I maybe want to add is maybe a bus line connecting to this road. But then this road might get a bit busy. But we'll see. About that. But yeah, hopefully we'll get that going. Our zoo also upgraded, so let's take a quick peek at what we can build now. We can build a... Okay, we already have an antelope enclosure. We can build a bison enclosure. I feel like this is a bit of a cheat. You get these roads, these pathways, and then if you want to zone off of it, it says distance to short space already occupied. But when you zone off of these roads, then it's fine. I feel that's a bit of a cheat. Why do we have to place it on those roads if we can use pathways? So yeah, I feel like that's a fault. Shouldn't be like that. That's a mistake actually, not a fault. But yeah, hopefully that will get sorted out with time. Because yeah, that's really something that's not too great. And it needs to be fixed. And I need to use the correct road. Pathways, not roads. So our entertainment is great. We're on our way to get enough visitors, so that's good. Our nature park, our nature reserve, entertainment is okay. By the next one we have to upgrade that. But we just need the visitors. This stage our parks are a bit of a money sink, but that's okay. We have enough produced units, we just need more workers. Let's have a quick peek here. What is giving us problems? Milking parlor. Not enough buyers for products. But that will get sorted out as soon as we can get the trains. Cargo trains, and then we can go from there. But then traffic might be an issue. But our traffic's 90%, which isn't too bad. As you can see, that's a bit dread, but that's outside our borders. I don't really want to faff around too much with that. And areas like this is that's a bit of an issue, but yeah, it's not too bad. Our traffic is moving, that's the main thing. As you can see, we can build a campus area, but we'll leave that for another episode. So yeah, a quick recap. We placed in 2 more enclosures in our zoo. We added in this residential area and, oh wait, not residential, but this mixed zoning area around this lake. We added in a tram line and a tram depot, or depot as we call it here, to get trams to this area. And we built up this small residential and commercial zone here and over here as well. We have a huge demand for residential, but we can sort that out off screen. But I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I hope to see you in the next one. Cheerio!